Welcome back to the Your Pretty Pennies YouTube channel. I'm Tara Jones, your financial success coach and lifestyle designer. When you get a moment, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. I am being very intentional about my YouTube channel these days and really trying to grow it. And my first goal is to get 1,000 subscribers very, very quickly. So please help me in that by commenting down below whether or not you're going to be taking the summer spending freeze. I know you've seen the title. Before we get into it, I'm gonna need you to commit because we got some fun stuff coming up. But let me know in the comments if you're going to be joining me once I get through this video and tell you all about the summer spending freeze, all about the no spend weeks, and share this with someone. Share this with your friend, your sister, your mom, your aunt, any other woman who could use some financial inspiration and information, because we are ambitious women here in the Your Pretty Pennies community, and ambitious women who are using their income to create the lifestyle that they desire. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, or you know someone who would love to be a part of, please subscribe and have someone else subscribe. All right, so I got done with my whole spiel. Now let's get into this summer spending freeze, aka no spend week, no spend challenge, whatever you want to call it, right? All right, so what this is going to be a challenge that we're going to undergo at least for a week. So the minimum requirement to opting into this challenge is you got to give it 7 days. And for me, I'm going to be doing it for the month of July. So I'm going to be doing it for 31 days. But you can decide when you're going to do it. All right, so at the time of this video is coming out, it's going to be the first week of July. So that means you're going to have to plan for it. So you might have to start the second week, or you can start as soon as you see this video, whichever one you feel like doing. All right, but the goal of creating and building a no spend week, a no spend challenge in the middle of summer, is to focus on our finances even throughout the summer. I know, when June, July, and August come around, it's vacation season, it's relaxation season, we want to kick back. But as you know, the moment you let up on your financial goals, the moment you let up on your momentum, that's when your financial plan falls apart, right? And so I want to give you something fun, something exciting, something to challenge yourself to get through these summer months, because we are ambitious women, and money management takes no days off, right? Most people ruin their financial plan in the middle of summer. They get really excited about creating one in the fall, it lasts through the winter, or they get excited in the new year and then they carry it through spring, and then when summer comes they take a break, and then they completely disconnect from their financial goals, from the momentum that they were gaining, from the debt they were paying off, from the money that they were putting in savings. So I don't want that to be you. All right, so let's talk about this summer spend challenge, shall we? All right, so the goal of taking at least 7 days and implementing a no spend challenge is to jumpstart our progress towards a financial goal. So whether your financial goal right now is to pay off debt, whether it's to increase money and savings, whether it's to build up some money to invest into your business, to scale your business, whatever the case is, if you need a lump sum of money or to jumpstart and gain some momentum on a financial goal for the last 6 months of this year, this is going to be a great challenge for you. Now, what this looks like is you cannot spend on anything that's unnecessary. That's unnecessary for at least 7 days. All right, and so how we're going to successfully execute this, I'm gonna give you 5 steps, and this is how we're going to successfully execute your ability to not overspend, your ability to cut some of your expenses for the next at least 7 days up to 31 days, and you can even go beyond that, right? So number 1, I want you to plan for this. So I want you to decide when you're going to start. Again, it is July right now. Are you going to start today? Are you going to start coming up this Sunday? Are you going to start next week, 2 weeks from now? The things that I worry about when I'm creating a no spend challenge is if I have a vacation coming up or if there's a holiday coming up. So at the time that you're watching this, if there's a holiday coming up in the week you want to start your no spend challenge, I probably wouldn't start it on that, or a vacation, because typically you spend a little bit more money around those times, right? You got to buy extra foods, you got to buy napkins and plates, you got to accommodate people, you got to buy drinks, you got to buy toys for the kids outside, like whatever the case is. If you're traveling, gas for the car, you don't really know if you're going to shop a little bit while you're there, activities, family activities, things that you're going to be doing while you're there. So don't try to implement your no spend challenge on a holiday week or vacation week. Make sure it's a week that is pretty ordinary, pretty normal, where you're going to work, coming home, doing groceries, you know, meal planning, like those typical day-to-day stuff. That is the perfect time to implement a no spend challenge, a no spend week. All right. All right. So now number 2 is to create a no spend list. Now I'm gonna need y'all to write this down. Get your pen, get your paper, sis. I'm about to show you what you're not about to be spending on. All right. So for this week that you decide, so whether it's this week coming up, whether it's in 2 weeks, whether you have to start next month, whatever it is, I want you to pick a date, put it on your calendar, or pick a week, put it on your calendar, whether it's a week, whether it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Again, I'm doing a month. So I'm doing for the month of July, I'm doing a full month where I have my no spend list and I have my spend list, what I can spend money on, what I cannot spend money on, and I'm implementing that for 31 days because I have some exciting financial goals coming up that I just want to gain some momentum on, right? I want to kind of challenge myself to do better, to do more, to tighten up my spending during the summer months because I do get a little relaxed. All right. So number 2 is create your no spend list. Got your pen? Got your paper? Number 1, no eating out. So during our no spend challenge, whether you decide 7 days, 31 days, 14 days, whatever, no eating out. No events or activities that cost money. All right. No online shopping. No in-person shopping. No going to Target. No hanging out at the mall. No hanging out at your favorite shoe store. We're not doing that. No excessive grocery shopping. This is huge because a lot of us think that we blow our budget when we go to Target or when we go to all these other places that are not a grocery store. But we can be excessive grocery shoppers as well, to where our pantries are full, but because we don't feel like eating that, or our freezer is full with food, we don't feel like eating something, we just go and buy more groceries instead of shopping our pantry, which is going to be what we talk about in a minute. So make sure that no excessive grocery shopping, all right? And next, no loaning out money. This is huge. We think just because we have a balance in our bank account that we automatically have to loan out money. In this no spend challenge, I give you permission to be selfish. You're still going to tithe, you're still going to give, you're still going to do your charity, that type of giving. But when it comes to loaning money, if someone asks you, do you have some money to loan them? Just say, all of my money is allocated right now. I don't have any extra funds to loan you, period. That's all you got to say. And I give you permission to say, you do not have to explain yourself. You do not have to say, I'm on a no spend challenge. And you can even blame it on me. My financial coach told me I can't loan out money for the next 21 days because I'm on a no spend challenge. Or for the next 7 days, I'm on a no spend challenge. So sorry, can't do it. You can blame it on me. You know, that's fine with me. All right. Number 3. Now we're going to create our spend list. So for this time of our no spend challenge, the only things that we can actually spend money on is monthly bills. Monthly bills like your water bill, heat, gas, electricity, rent, mortgage, things that you need to survive off of, obviously. Necessary expenses or like financial emergencies. So let's say you need an emergency root canal, or a child needs a filling, or your tire burst, like you got a nail in your tire, you have to get it repaired. Those type of things are necessary. They need to be addressed immediately. And so then you can kind of break your no spend challenge for those items. But for the items that are on your no spend challenge, whether you have something that comes up financially, those things still are not allowed, right? So just because you have to pay for a new tire does not mean you need to start over your no spend challenge. No, you pay for the new tire and you keep on going, and you keep on not shopping. You continue to not overspend on groceries. You continue to not go to concerts and movies and paying for, water park tickets and all these other things. You are on a spending freeze for the amount of time that you set, and you've already put it on your calendar. You've already committed to it, so we're going to keep it going. All right, so there's some more things that you can spend money on: gas for your car, groceries, and like I said, last minute emergencies, or if you have toiletries that you need to grab, things like that. Those are absolutely fine. So number 4, this is going to be huge. In order for you to successfully execute this no spend challenge, this no spend week, no spend month, however you're going to do it, you need to shop your home. Now, I love doing this, and there's a couple of places you need to shop. There's 3 of them that I can think of: your pantry, your closet, and your beauty supply stash. For women, for us, those are the biggest things that we spend on, is food, clothes, and beauty. And oftentimes we have more than enough in there already to get us through this point, or get us through this no spend challenge, to where we can save up some money in order to go towards our financial goal. Remember, the goal of this no spend challenge is to challenge ourselves to stop consuming so much and to start being able to set aside money, get financially disciplined, to where we can start executing our financial goals. So again, whether that this money that you're going to be saving by not spending so much is going to go towards debt, it's going to go towards your savings, it's going to go towards your business, it's going to go towards upgrading your car or car repairs, or whatever the case is, you need to create the discipline, and this is what this financial challenge is going to do. So for step number 4, shop your home. When you are in your pantry, I want you to do this tonight. Write this down. We're going to go into our pantries, and we're going to create meals based around what we already have. And if we have to go to the grocery store, it's going to be for staples that we need, that we kind of run out of every week. And then whatever else we need to execute those menu plans, those meal plans that we're using, are already items that we have in our freezer, in our pantry, in our deep freezer, in our fridge, right? We're going to use up some of that stuff that we've been pushing to the side. That spaghetti we've been pushing to the side. That meat that's in our freezer. We're gonna take all that stuff out, and we're going to use it on our no spend week. So that way we'll have meals. We can kind of get that stuff out of there. Things won't go to waste as much. How often, I'm guilty of this, where I buy vegetables or fruit or snacks or something and put it in the freezer, put it in the fridge, and then I forget about it because I quote unquote don't have a taste for it, or I don't feel like creating a recipe around it, just being lazy, or even forgetting about it, and then it end up going to waste, right? So that's a waste of money as well. So we are going to look in our pantries and shop our pantries before we go grocery shopping. The next thing we're going to do is shop our wardrobe before we talk about we need anything else. 9 times out of 10, I am sure you have more than enough clothes, more than enough outfit combinations. You can take a day, pick out several different outfit combinations, mix and match, switch up how you usually wear your favorite shirt, how you usually wear your favorite shorts or pants, and you're going to create new outfits to get you through this no spend challenge, so you don't feel like, I don't have anything to wear, this is boring, I need a new outfit for this event. No, you don't. You can redo and recreate new outfits to where you feel like you have a whole new outfit, all right? And then the third thing, shop that beauty stash. We have so much makeup. We have so much candles, so many candles. We have so many air fresheners. We have so many things to make our house a home, make our world pretty. We have so much jewelry, all those different things. We need to pull out some things that has the dust on it. Change out your candles, change out the makeup you're using, change out your lipstick color, so you do not get bored doing the spend challenge and you won't be at Sephora and Ulta talking about you need a new lipstick. No, you don't. That makeup palette, those eye palettes that you already have, barely have been used, use those. You do not need any more Fenty right now. You do not need any more Morphe right now. You do not need anything else right now. Go into your makeup stash and Start creating new beauty looks. Start creating new self-care routines based on what you already have, all right? So that was step number 4, to shop your home this week or this month that you're doing your no spend challenge. Step number 5, research, plan ahead, and plan free activities and events. Plan for free activities and events ahead of time. All right, so I write down, maintain your fun lifestyle or social life. This is not a time for you to be a hermit. This is not a time for you to get bored and get irritated and get down and sit at home with the lights off because you told yourself you cannot spend. You still need to maintain the lifestyle that you desire. That is the whole goal of this. We look cute. We have a fun life. We're fun to be around, even though we're not spending all of our money. We're using our income to create the lifestyle we desire, not to create the lifestyle somebody else desires, right? We're going to use our income to put back into ourselves, in our own financial goals, in our own homes, in our own businesses, in our own everything, versus always being a consumer and supporting somebody else's business, which I'm all for. But if you're not supporting yourself just as much as you're supporting and paying it to somebody else, that's a problem, right? And so we're going to commit to events that are free for this week or this month. So look ahead and say, okay, what are some swimming activities? There's free swimming pools around. There's the beach. There's picnic at the park. You can do picnic on the beach, picnic at the park. You can do picnic at the lake if you live near a lake. Jazz in the park. There's always, in bigger cities, even smaller cities, there's always like free events like jazz in the park. Or for us, we have like this woman called Miranda Park Party here in Grand Rapids, where it's like free kids activities once a month. Like those type of things, you can still have fun with your family, still go out, get out the house, but you're not necessarily spending a ton of money on activities. Backyard barbecue, potluck style. Instead of you cooking everything, why don't you have a backyard barbecue? Invite everybody over. Y'all hang out. Y'all kick it. Everybody brings a dish to pass, and it's just so much fun. You can hang out with your friends, maintain your social life, hang out with your family while being on a spending freeze or a no spend challenge, right? All right, so those are some suggestions. Also, going out, eat before you go out. So if you're going out with your girls, or if you're going out with family or friends, or if you're going out to dinner or whatever the case, go out when it's time for dessert, or eat before you go and have a dessert, or eat before you go and have an appetizer. Like if you absolutely have to partake in the event that you're going to and that you've already committed to months ahead, especially if it's like something for church or something for a formal family dinner or something like that that you absolutely have to go to during your no spend week, you can make it to where you don't spend as much when you go there, right? So you can eat an appetizer instead of a full meal. You can eat before you go and just have dessert and just laugh and talk and, have drinks while you're there. Like you can absolutely make this doable to where no one has to know what you're doing. You don't have to announce to the world that you're on a no spend challenge, even though if you want to, and share this video and invite other people to do it with you, that'd be amazing. But you don't necessarily have to tell people, all right? All right, so now I'm going to give you a doorway, an alternative. If you feel like I am not going to be able to commit to not spending on anything other than necessary expenses, I have an alternative for you. Your alternative is to give yourself a small amount of money each week that you're going to do your no spend challenge and commit to that. So that needs to be $25 or less. Because remember, we still want this to be a challenge. We still want this to exercise our financial discipline. So you don't want to give yourself the same amount of money that you're used to spending every month, which is like $200 to $300. No, you want to give yourself $25 or less and say, I challenge myself to see how much I can do with this and only this. I challenge myself to see how much fun I can create for my family, or how much I can hang out with my friends or my social life, or how much I can get by with food that I don't have to cook with just $25, right? You give yourself a small amount of money in cash, no debit spending, no credit spending, in cash, and say, once I'm out of this $25, I'm done, right? So that is my alternative for you. Now, what's next? After your no spend challenge ends, guess what you do? You have some decisions to make. You could do it for another week. So I told you, commit to at least 7 days. So at the end of your 7 days, what you're going to assess and see how you did. And you're going to say, okay, what worked? What didn't work? What do I usually spend money on that I didn't spend money on this week that I did not miss? You're going to assess what happened during this week. How do you feel? Do you feel like you're missing out on Starbucks? Do you feel like, dang, I was kind of going through withdrawals. I'm so used to hanging out in Target for hours a week, and I didn't go to Target this week. It felt kind of good. Like I felt good to have that financial discipline not to spend so much money this week. I felt good that I didn't buy another pair of shoes this week. Like I felt good and I felt in control. Harness that and use it for another week, right? So you can break your no spend weeks into weeks and say, okay, each week you go into it and say, hey, there's no holidays that are coming up. There's no vacations coming up. There's nothing that I need to get done financially in this week. Let me do a no spend challenge and see how much I can save this week. And that's one thing I want to tell you. The average person who does a no spend month saves about $200 to $300 a month. Just imagine what you can do if you do this for 3 months. Let's say if you do this for the summer, as your summer no spend challenge, and you do this for July, August, and September, and the only things that you spend on is necessary expenses like back to school, items, and just your bills and groceries. Just imagine how much money you can save. Just imagine extra $900, extra $700, extra $800 to put towards your business, to put towards that, to put into savings. That is amazing. And depending on how much you do it, that's how much momentum you will gain. It is an amazing opportunity for you to get ahead in your finances, all right? And this is also a great way if you feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck to get ahead on your bills, to get caught up on your bills. So if I were you, I would sit down today, look at your calendar, decide which day, which week, which month you're going to start your spend challenge, how long you're going to have it last to, and take these steps, implement these steps, plan ahead, and get ready for it so you can execute a no spend challenge once and for all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please, please, please share this video. Like I said, I am on a quest to 1,000 subscribers on the Your Pretty Pennies YouTube channel, and I would love for you to help me with that by sharing, liking, and commenting on this video. Let me know below if you are joining me on this no spend challenge and how many days you're committing to. All right? Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time on my video. Bye.